Welcome back to the show. Laner, you typically get to see the people who are front and center, who get all the recognition, but there are plenty of people behind the scenes that make the magic happen.
Yeah, and for the Squirrels over the course of a summer, that is about 300 people in total, but there is one guy, always a go-to guy, that makes everything happen and adds a little something special.
Joe Tarnowski, known as Joe T, by many. Director, my title is Director of Stadiums. Wait a minute, that's wrong. Stop.
What? I don't know his title.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Title is Stadium Supervisor, Baseball Operations.
If there's a job that needs to be done, Joe T's going to help get it done.
And that's a great comfort to have to any organization, is to have that one guy that you don't have to worry about. And he's the guy.
Parney calls me his handler sometimes when he has to go on an appearance. And it's funny because we were coming back from an appearance one night and Elliott Sadler called.
I said, Elliott, my handler's with me. And he said, who's your handler? And I said, Joe T. And he's like, oh my goodness, that's the ugliest handler I've ever heard of. And then he said, well, at least he's driving for you. And I said, Elliott, he's not even driving. I'm driving myself.
He goes, you got a handler and he's not even driving? He goes, no, he just sits there, plays on his phone. But so part of my job is the handler. Yeah, whatever. I mean, like I said, things just pop up every minute. I'm walking in different directions all day long. The phone just doesn't stop beeping and ringing.
Joe T is one of the biggest workhorses I think I've ever met in this business.
Joe T knows more than anyone where all the bodies are buried in here.
These are the two important ones. These are the two that get you everywhere.
And also what the players need. Baseball operations and stadium operations are the two things that Joe T's focused on.
He's got the best key in the organization, and it's the key to the gear. I know where it is. I can't get in it, but I know where it is. It's in a case just that way. And Joe keeps track of all that stuff.
I had to scramble for this one last week because everybody wanted the air conditioning on in the office. So that's another one added to the ring.
Well, he was an employee of the San Francisco Giants. So Joe T would come in here and right around this time of year, first of the season, and then he would be in charge of the space we're in right now. He was the clubhouse attendant. He washed the jocks, he washed the socks, he cleaned the uniforms, he made sure the place was spotless. And one of the things about Joe T is his meticulousness. He is one of the most meticulous people and organized people I've ever met in my entire life. Players love him, coaches love him, and obviously front office people love him as well. And now he doesn't he would go away at the end of the season and he would winter in Florida and then he would go back to work in Arizona for the Giants.
Yes, I was offered a position in Arizona with the Giants, but to me, family's more important than anything. So I didn't want to be in Arizona year round with, as close I am with my family. Being here in Richmond, I could be home in 10 hours.
He's year round. We got Joe T in Richmond, Virginia, 12 months a year now, and we couldn't be happier. Do it, Joe T. Fisher! And that's just another good example of these words. Joe T, come here! And then you never know what's going to happen after that.
I'm coming after you, little rabbit.
He's so beloved that those promotions and those videos became actually more effective and more popular just because he was sitting next to me. He doesn't really do anything in those videos. Clearly, I'm the talent, but the chemistry that he and I have organically, I think comes out in those videos, and it enables us to use them. We used to use them as a joke, but now we really use them, right? And people look forward to them all over the country, and so it's been a fun part of the job. Joe T is a special human being, a unique human being, and unlike any other person I've ever really met.
Ben, Perny, and Joe are the three guys. And Joe, for the most part, because of the fact that he's the guy that you need. So you can say, I know that this is going to get done and I don't have to worry about it because he's got it. And he's had it for a number of years.
He's so close to all of us and our families on a personal level. Just having him here has made us all feel good.
I text Parney the other day. I forgot how I came up with it. I said, I think we're DIPs. Dedication, integrity, pride, and passion. And I just made that up. I go, yeah, we're just a couple of dips.
As a matter of fact, Tanya and I are getting married on New Year's Eve. Our wedding party is just me, Tanya, Lindsay, Sammy, and Maddie. Except I need to have a ring bearer. So who's going to look after our rings better than Joe T? So we're going to go down in the record books as having the oldest ring bearer in wedding history, and that'll be Joe T. So Joe T is going to be our ring bearer when we get married.
Anything we're forgetting to ask you about?
Yeah, it sickens me to have to say all these nice things about him. So, can we be done?
You good?